About a month ago, Flexispot reached out to me and asked if I would like to review this under desk bike. I was like, what is this thing? It looked kind of, in my opinion at the time, stupid from the pictures, and it just kind of wrote it off. I sent a picture of it to my wife, kind of like as a joke, and she was very interested in it.
I want that.
This is not a sponsored video, but Flexispot did send out the under desk bike for us to take a look at. And I have to say, when I opened the door and saw that package, well, if you follow me on Instagram, then you already know my level of excitement. This thing is awesome. This thing is absolutely incredible. I love it. I absolutely love it. I was totally wrong. This is an awesome product. Assembly, which there really wasn't any at all. You just snap the legs out, was super simple. And then you snap the pedals down. I mean, that's really all it took. The build quality, the things that they thought of have just been very impressive to me. And one of the main things being, I thought for sure that this thing was going to slide around once you sat on it, and I was like, oh, that's going to be a huge issue. You know, I didn't see any locks on the wheels, but of course they had thought of that. When you sit on this, it puts pressure on the wheels and it won't slide anywhere. Like you can't even scoot it around once you're sitting on it. You have to get off and move it into the position that you like. I was very impressed with that. The other thing is the seat is spring loaded to come upward. And I've done a few spin classes, and it's kind of annoying to get the seat height right. Like you got to sit on it, and then, you know, if you pull the knob out, the seat wants to fall. So, you know, you either get off or just with practice you can get it. But this one, man, you just sit on it, rise up to the height you want, pull the lever, and then it comes up on its own, which is just really, really handy. It does a timer, a speedometer, a distance, calorie, odometer, and RPM, or it can scan through all of them. You can hold the button down to zero it out. The batteries are stored underneath the cup holder. And spinning forwards and backwards will also add up to your distances and stuff, which my grandmother had a really, really old spin bike that just had like this mechanical odometer on it, and we would love to pedal backwards to get it to go down as much as we could. But yeah, I just really, really impressed with this. I've only had it for about 2 weeks, I think. So I can't speak to the longevity of the build quality and whatnot, but off the bat, just really impressed. The only two knocks are that the cup holder is just not very deep at all. So I probably wouldn't put anything there. Granted, I'm not like really hustling on the bike, so it probably won't wobble over either. Just use your desktop if you have a cup or something. The other thing is that after like 20-30 minutes, I'm ready to get off of the seat. And maybe that's just me. Christine doesn't seem to have an issue with it, but I thought I would just mention that. And this isn't meant to be sat on all day, right? Like you pull it out from underneath the desk, you spin for a little while, and then you slide it back under. So I thought I would just mention those two things. They're really not that big of a deal at all. Overall, like I said, just really, really impressed with this thing. We both actually like it way more than we thought we would, even though initially we thought it looked ridiculous and would be dumb. It's really actually pretty cool. So I've got, you know, actually a good bit of miles on it, just like surfing the internet and editing videos at home. If I actually had this at work throughout the day, I would probably use it pretty often. And I've been toying around with the idea of actually bringing it up to work. So you can find a link in the description below to where you can find this thing. And I believe there'll be a referral code as well. So if you want to help out the channel and you're interested in getting one, go take a look. They also sell standing desks, which I'm a huge proponent of. And you can check out the video that I did on this one up here. You don't have to make your own top like I did, but really, really love the sit stand desk that you can do. Hope this video was helpful to you in some way if you're interested in getting some type of fitness in while you're working or sitting or standing at your desk. Thanks so much for watching Break It Yourself. As always, don't forget to thumbs me up, and we'll see you next time.